let me live. You won't let me die. The world needs Superman, but it doesn't need you. Tell me, do you bleed? What the fuck is that on your top lip? Hey everyone, Big Pauly back for the next exciting episode of What's in the Poundland bin? Oh yes, shall we have a look and see what we've got the second time? Brilliant. Hopefully it's a little bit more unpolitical than the first one this morning. So here we go, let's do it. Hello Poundland bin. What are you going to churn out today? Let's have a look. You ready, folks? Oh, I'm going right down the back. Oh, right down there, underneath, and a little bit to the right. Okie dokie, what have we got? Oh, oh, goodness me. Okay, and guess what? We've got another one with a wrapping on. Oh, this is good today. Oh, this is good. Oh, yes. Right, let's have a look, see what we've got. Oh, yes, baby. Oh, I have been wanting to watch this for ages. It's been a long time since I've seen the first film, but oh, Rio 2. Oh, yes, baby. A lovely CGI animated movie. Lots of glorious colours. Oh, it's a shame this isn't 4K with HDR. Bloody hell, that would be some colour, wouldn't it? Oh, and did you know that the blue macaw bird that this is based on is actually an extinct species now? I've read that on the internet. Whether or not it's true, it's very sad if it is. But I'm looking forward to watching this. Oh, let's have a bit of fun. Let's have a bit of entertainment, a bit of comedy and some lovely animation. Oh, yes, baby! Okie dokie, got the wrapping off. There we are with a lovely, beautiful coloured jacket there. Oh look, we got some lovely pictures on there. Oh, we got a digital code as well. Let's have a look. Digital code. Oh, don't know if anybody could redeem that. It says 31st of December 2017. Probably doesn't work, but if you manage to get that code and you get it to work, then you can have it. Oh yes. Okie dokie. God, it won't stay put. Stay there, bird. Very nice. Okie dokie, so let's stick it in the player. Oh, it's getting harder and harder to get these out of the old hubs. Brilliant. Okie dokie. And then open sesame. Put the old bird in and we shall fly away. Okay, so even looking at the menu here, it's looking really colourful, man. Wow, I'm going to have some fun with this one. Okay, got some more Coke. Oh, yes, baby. And I thought, as we're going to have some light entertainment and dancing, and oh, it looks like there's lots of dancing and singing. Have some popcorn, lightly sea-salted popcorn. Oh, to munch on. It's going to be like being in the cinema. Oh, you can't see me. It's going to be like being in the cinema. Let's do it. Let's play the movie. Oh, yes, baby. Let's get to it.
That's the end?
Okay, so Rio 2, yes, really colourful film. Lots of musical numbers, lots of dancing, singing, comedy moments, one-liners, slapstick comedy, that type of thing. Really good, really impressed. And I've been trying to seek out
you know, these movies for quite a while now. This was from Poundland, so this was £1, which was that's a bloody good deal. That's a bloody good find. It's a shame I couldn't pick up the first one. I don't even know if the first one was in Poundland, but it would have been nice to be able to pick up number 1 as well. These are films that I haven't seen. I was familiar with the movies, but I now realise that I actually never saw the first film. So it's a bit of a shame because some of the characters I wouldn't have been familiar with. You know, obviously characters from the first film come across into this film. So I'm going to have to seek out the first Rio now. It's basically about the Blue Macaw, voiced by Jesse Eisenberg and the family. It starts very Disney style with this massive opening singing and dancing celebration in Rio for the new year, and there's humans on the beach all doing all these dances, and thousands and thousands and thousands of them, and there's all types of different animals all doing weird stuff with fireworks going off and all that. So it's a big celebration of, you know, the new year in Rio. Okay, so then the scene sort of like flips to this expedition in the Amazon forest with this couple, I guess, who were also in the first film, in the wilderness. They're trying to find Blue and the rest of the family so that they can reunite them with the rest of the blue macaw birds in the jungle in order to protect them. And you've got some absolutely fantastic, comedic, really colourful characters from when it starts out in Rio and all the way through the jungle. There is one character that was very underutilised, whether or not he was used in the first film. It's a British bulldog with shoelaces. Not the shoelaces that you tie up, but you know when a dog slumbers and you get all those bits hanging down and they go all over the place. I would have liked to have seen more of him. So whether or not he was in the first film, I don't know, but I really must get hold of the first film now. Obviously, Blue's family, you've got the inquisitive wife, who's sometimes questioning his motives. And you've also got the adventurous kids. There's always the one little kid, you know, wants to get out there and, you know, very adventurous, that type of thing. There's some beautiful sights on the way to the Amazon forest. So they cross places like, you know, they cross through Brazil and Salvador. Lots of colours, beautiful colours. It kind of like, when they're flying, it's kind of like the Indiana Jones map, you know, when the plane's flying. But then all of a sudden it actually transforms into all the beautiful landscape and the land and the landmarks and that of the various countries. So that's really well done. I love that. There's also a cockatoo called Nigel, which I guess again was in the first film. He's a bit of a thespian Ian McKellen, you know, kind of like a stage bird, and who wants revenge on Blue for something that must have happened in the first film, that he can't fly anymore. So he's going out to the Amazon jungle as well to get his revenge on Blue. And he's accompanied by this anteater and this singing pink poisonous frog, who's kind of a character through the film. So Blue and the family discover a flock of other blue macaws, which is led by Jules' father. Jules is Blue's wife. There's a hilarious Britain's Got Talent type talent contest with all sorts of jungle creatures juggling, you know, the kind of the weird ones on Britain's Got Talent, or like the X Factor, you know, the rejects. But it's very funny. It goes on for a couple of minutes, but it's really funny seeing all these different creatures all doing weird things. And of course, the macaws are also in danger from some mean loggers that are coming out to chop the trees down. You know, not bothered with the birds or the wildlife or anything like that. They're coming out to specifically just to chop all these trees down. So in a way, in this film, you've kind of got two villains. You've got You've got Nigel the cockatoo who wants to get revenge on Blue for damaging his wing or something, you know, that happened in the first film, so that he can't fly anymore. And you've got these loggers led by this bloke that looks a bit, the way he acts, he looks a bit like Paul Freeman's character from Raiders of the Lost Ark, you know, with the white coat, the white hat, you know, like the Stetson sort of hat. And he's also got this monkey that keeps jumping around and sucking on lollipops, that sort of thing. So that's quite funny. So far as the animation is concerned, CGI animation is always fantastic. It's never going to be as good as Pixar, Disney Pixar. Pixar are the kings when it comes to animation. These are still bloody great films. And I love these CGI animated films. Everything from, like, you know, the Shrek movies, Kung Fu Pandas. The only two that I've not seen, which I really need to see, is How to Train Your Dragon, because apparently they're supposed to be really good. So yeah, I'm hoping to get into those, because they are two films that I've really wanted to see. But I love all this type of animation. I mean, me and Claire will be going to see The Grinch soon, so that's another one. And that's one thing that Claire loves, to go and see animated movies as well, whereas Lou's not really bothered. Lou does like some of the classic animated films, like The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast, but not the CGI stuff. I don't know why, but it's her preference. But the cast is led by some impressive actors doing the voice talents. You've got Kristen Chenoweth, Jesse Eisenberg, Miguel Ferrer, and Jamie Foxx. So yeah, very impressive. They all did really well. Lots of comedic characters, endless characters doing very comedic lines, and it is a colourful and an animated musical. I think in a way this has done for Brazil what Coco has done for Mexico. You know, it kind of put that part of the world on the map so far as movies are concerned and animation, and with the songs, you know, and the colours, the glorious landscapes and things like that. So yes, I was really pleasantly surprised when I picked out Rio 2. I'm definitely going to have to seek out Rio now, so hopefully I should be able to pick that up quite cheaply, maybe from CEX, or maybe it's quite cheap on eBay or somewhere. As I say, the animation was fantastic. The music was brilliant. Great songs. The sound was great as well. It was DTS Master Audio 7.1. Although I haven't got a 7.1 setup, it was still upscaled to neural. And it gave the sound stage a bit of a more wider angle. For things like in the rainforest, the rain, I could actually hear the rain coming down behind me. So it felt like it was overhead. Some birds flying overhead. Kind of gave it a bit of a DTS-X Atmos type of effect. Not true audio, but being upscaled the best that, you know, the best that they could do. But there were sounds. There were birds flying off in the distance. There were creatures and twigs snapping behind me. So it was a real good use of the actual sound stage. I think there are some special features. I can't see them. Oh yes, there are tons of special features. I don't think you can see them, but that big red band in the middle there, that's all the special features. So I can't really read all of them. Yeah, there's too many to go into, but that's very impressive. That's really impressive to pick up a film like that with all those special features for £1 in Poundland. And this is what's really sad now, because it seems like Poundland has stopped doing Blu-rays completely. And it's not just myself that's having problems trying to find any. I mean, people, you know, up and down the country have reported that there's no Blu-rays at all in their Poundlands. And even the DVDs are starting to siphon out. So I think we might be at the end of Blu-rays. It's a bit of a stupid move, because surely they know that people are buying them up in their hordes. So they know that they're a good seller. Even if a lot of people do buy them up and then flog them to CEX. That type of thing. But it is a shame. Maybe it's something to do with Music Magpie, or maybe there's a new contract. I don't know, but who knows? We'll see. We really should get in contact with someone high up in Poundland and see if we can get like an official statement as to what's really going on with the Blu-rays and that. But yes, absolutely fantastic. I don't know if Rio 2 was ever in 3D. If it was, let me know. Because I might want to try and seek out the 3D discs as well, because I think they look fantastic in 3D. So yes, Rio 2. On a review, I shall give it, for a rating, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10, because as I say, I really do enjoy these animated movies. It's not up there with some of the best, you know, it's not up there with Toy Story and Coco and Up and all that stuff, which, as I say, Pixar are the kings. But there are some really good classic animated movies. And although still not as good as maybe Shrek and maybe Kung Fu Panda or Madagascar, it's still one of the good ones. It's still one of the really good animated movies. So I'm happy that that was found in Poundland. So let's find out what we're going to do with it then. Okay, so Rio 2, what are we going to do with it? Is it going to go on the shelf there? Or is it going to be like a 1 or 2 time watch and we'll just put it down into the recycling bin to go to the charity shop? Let's find out. We put Rio 2 in the bin. No, we will not. Because I love this film. Maybe not as much as I love a lot of animated movies, but this is definitely one that I want to keep in my collection and get the first Rio as well. Whether or not there'll ever be a Rio 3, but I'd love to have that in my collection. Okay, so that is the end of What's in the Poundland bin number 2. I hope you enjoyed a fun-packed movie extravaganza review today. Like the video by giving it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Share the video to all your friends and all your forums and all your chat groups and all that kind of shit. And I'll see you all on the next video. Bye everyone.